So we're going with the second part of this San Antonio de Pereira visit for you expats that are soon to retire or already retired and want to live around here. You see, like, my pensioners over there having their little coffee or whatever. Colombian pensioners, and a woman that is traveling probably around the world, or maybe not, on a bicycle right there. And 25% off on waffles on Fridays. Hello, goodies. This is an ice cream shop. Well, there you go. So these videos I'm making are basically in terms of promoting the Medellin metro area and the Rionegro metro area are for decent folks, nice people, hard-working people, honest people, responsible, that are going to leave a good impression here in Colombia if they want to live here or for a while or live here for the rest of your lives, you guys. Not for people coming to do crazy things, nonsense. This restaurant is nice. They even have live music here. They have 2 floors. I've eaten here once and I've been here 3 times in general. Pan y Café. I think it's called, El Patio, the patio. I highly recommend it. It's a very nice restaurant with a lot of good options, even veggie options for people like me, vegetarian options. So the neighborhood that I'm going to show people that are interested in living here, buying property or renting, for those expats that are 45 or 50 years old and plus, like me, because I'm a 53-year-old man. Everything, you got everything here in San Antonio. San Antonio, as I said in a previous video, it's like a town in its own, but it is part of the Rionegro township. But some people see it as more of independent, even though it's part of the township. So I'm going to show you the houses, the old neighborhood here that is like if you were living somewhere in the U.S., kind of similar. Not the same, but it has its similarities. And you got all these shops around that are within walking distance where people who are, let's say, 65 and plus. All these fruit and veggie shops here. I've shopped here a couple of times in the past. Got to be careful with motorcyclists. That's all you really got to be careful with as an expat in Colombia, and even the locals like me now, even though I'm Colombian American, born and raised in the U.S. And they got buses that run through here, easier for you. So let me make sure I'm crossing nice and well. So I don't remember the name of this neighborhood, but I'll leave it down in the description box below. But they have all these little houses, and it's super safe in general. I mean, nobody gets their car stolen here. I mean, I've talked to people before, and they told me it's still super safe compared to Medellin in the valley, in the lower part of the valley, like Laureles, Simon Bolivar, Santa Monica. But Simon Bolivar, I don't know what the hell that is. Or these other places like Los Colores. And that's a gated community of apartments right there called Rincón de San Antonio. And another one over there that's newer. That one is older right there. An old house that is still preserved, that they didn't sell the land and the house to get it knocked down. They're probably still living in there, the owners, and maybe just fattening up the property. If you come to live with your favorite furry family member, cat or dog, they got a vet shop right there, vet consultation center and whatnot. And some of the houses are very uniform and some are not. Like these are different, like they were not part of that project. Now, do remember, I haven't said it maybe in the last couple of videos, but I do provide my consulting services. I am providing them now for anybody interested. And I'm going to take this chance to say that I'm not the only one here, because I'm not greedy. I'm not needy. I'm just doing this because I enjoy helping people and I love making videos. And I've been making videos since I was 18 years old with my first handheld video camera, which was a Minolta back in New York when I was 18 years old. Like I said, I was born and raised in the U.S. I grew up in South Carolina, but I spent my teens in Queens, New York. So the other people on this channel, like if you are a woman and you feel more comfortable talking to a woman, check out Navigating with Nana. That's her channel name. I'm going to leave everything down below in the description box. Now, there are other people. Navigating with Nana, she's 67 years old and she's got a little doggy, Petunia, and she seems like a very decent person from Florida, USA. And she speaks very little Spanish, but she's learning, and she's living in El Retiro. Now, if you want to talk to other people that are younger than me, that are like in their mid-30s to early 40s, then you can check out Living Abroad with Eric. He's lived here for like a year and a half. Right now he's still in Pereira, but he's going somewhere else because he travels around the world. He's been doing it for like 10 years from what I gathered from his videos, and we had a little communication via email recently. And then there is Life with David, an American, but 5th generation Mexican-American, Life with David. That's his channel, and he's been living here since I don't know when, like maybe 10 years now, and he loves Medellin, and he's got a lot of videos, and maybe you can contact him if you want to. And there is Medellin Buzz. The guy's name is Andrew. He's been in the Medellin area since 2010, more or less, or 2012. And he's doing his videos about Medellin, and he's got all the support that he can provide to you guys. And then there is AK Joel's Colombia. That's the other person. He's from Australia, but his background is different, but he was born and raised in Australia, just like I was born and raised in the US. So I'm very much white because my mom was white, super white, and my dad is very white, but not as white as my mom was. And I just got the little tan going from whatever, walking around so much. And that's it. My face and my arms. So let's keep walking. Sometimes you got people here. This lady selling strawberries. Hola, buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿A cuánto tienes las fresas?
Señor, las fresas son a 10.000 pesos la cajita o media a 6.000.
10.000 pesos la cajita o 6 la media. ¿Y
Es esa producción limpia.
Limpia. ¿Y cuánto es el peso de la caja entera?
Vale 500, es de 510 gramos.
510 gramos. Ah, bueno.
Y vale 10.000.
Y 10.000. Ah, y es hidropónica. Y producción.
Es producción limpia.
¿Eso es que es sin químicos y cosas así o qué es eso?
En alto porcentaje no se utilizan los químicos porque como la fresa, como está la piel de la fresa, la misma semilla.
Ah, ya.
Entonces acá no se utilizan los químicos.
Sí.
Porque entonces ya queda.
Dame la media cajita por 6.000 pesos. 6,000 pesos. $1.50 for this. I'm gonna get it. Ah, gracias. Y hace caja bonita y es la marca ahí, Sorpresa. Sorpresa, qué bien, pequeña ¿qué? ¿Pequeña qué? Dulzura, small sweetness, qué bien. ¿Cómo es tu nombre?
Ángela María.
Ángela María, mucho gusto. Eddie.
Mucho gusto.
Gracias.
Aquí a la orden.
No, esa está más verdecita así, ¿sí o no? Sí, así está más, no, así está muy bien, sí, sí. Okay, Miss Ángela, Doña Ángela, gave me one strawberry to try out for free in addition to, and they're right behind me. And she says, oh, you were filming, you were recording. How did I come out? I hope I came out well. I said, yeah, you probably did. Don't worry, you were smiling. Doña Ángela. This is good taste. It does taste sweet. They said they use almost no chemicals because this is producción limpia. Basically, if I understood what you were saying at that moment in Spanish, that tastes really good. And that's her husband with her back there, Don Byron. Buenos días. So this is the neighborhood around here. And they all got garages. And they're just finishing up a house. Oh, those are new houses over there. Let's go check it out. I mean, I don't think they're new houses. They're just doing a remodeling job on this one. Oh, it looks nice. Now that house right there, if any of you are interested, you can contact them. Remember the country code for Colombia is +57. And the phone number is 313-791-8557. These are 2-story houses here, and what do they call these things? Detached? They're attached houses or whatever, semi-detached. I don't even remember what they call them anymore. And then over there you can see in another part, I don't know if this is part of San Antonio, the neighborhood, but they got apartment, high-rise building complexes over there. If you like gated communities with swimming pools, they all usually, the expensive ones here, or the good ones, come with swimming pools, a gym, and a clubhouse. And there goes another one over there, but I don't want to step on people's property here, just on the thing. There you go. And there's another community right there. And very green, good views. And people can park their vehicles on the street here and nobody's gonna rob you. It's kind of like I said, one of those communities of houses you see sometimes in California, in Southern Cal, or up in the north in California, maybe even in Seattle or Oregon, maybe. Some of these houses have been remodeled a little bit, so this guy had a porch right there. You might be asking, why do people use these bars, these metal bars on windows? Everything is just protocol because all the violence that the country went through back in the 80s and 90s, like the mid 80s to early 2000s, because of all the, the wars with whoever and whatever. And that's why they have it like that. But then the second floors, they don't do that here. But in Medellin, you will see, or in Envigado, even the second floor windows for some houses have bars, kind of like over there. A couple of houses there on the second floor have that. But these are quiet, calm neighborhoods. They're always like this. Like, if you want peace and quiet and you value peace and quiet, this. And if you have visitors, then you have this visitor area to park as well, their vehicles. And then you got security here. It's not a gated community, but they go around doing their rounds on the bicycles. And it's so clean and quiet, as I said. And the days here are normally very beautiful compared to Medellin. And you got views of the mountains if you have, let's say, a second floor, maybe with a good view, or if you're living in one of those apartment building gated communities. And look, it's so quiet. It kind of reminds me of, like, it could be in the United States, it could be in Texas. We have communities like this that are all open, not gated, in uniform houses. And like I said, those people have bars on their second floor because they have the fear that they might have their home broken into. This person doesn't have the fear and whatever. But that just makes it crappy looking. I would never get bars on the second floor. On the first floor, I would in a community around here like this. But if you're living out in a country house, then you don't need stuff like that if you don't want to. Well, of course, as the country house is fenced in and you got a couple of dogs that bite a person's biscuits in case they get stupid. So do remember, I do provide my consulting services. You have all those other people I talked about. I'm not the only one out here, but in terms of being here for the longest, in terms of those people that I mentioned, Nana and all the way down to the others, I've been here for a total of 26 years. Not continuously, but I came in 95. And my family's from here, from this area, Antioquia. And I used to always come on vacation every 3 years, or 2, 3, or 4 years, depending. When our parents would bring us, we were children. People are very nice in general. I just said good morning to him, and he said good morning back. Most people will say good morning to you. Okay, we're going to go this way, say goodbye to the very nice neighborhood here. And then this is going to be a little less picturesque than the one that you just saw. But that's because this doesn't have that uniform, let's say, facade design. Another vet shop, San Antonio Clínica Veterinaria, Servicio 24 Horas right here. Looks very modern on the inside. Oh, and I wanted to show you this because, they got jiu-jitsu if you want jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Men, women, and children. Wow, there you go. And that is towards the little park. And I want to cross over. Go. Sorry, I didn't see the guy with the child. I just wanted to show that they got an array of restaurants here. Cafes, a couple of cafes and everything if you want to eat here. Like on the weekends, all of them are basically open. This is the mall here, and they got all kinds of restaurants, fast food and all, and some shops are for rent. They got Lebanese food over here and whatnot, all the way down that way. The traffic cops do enforce the law here to make the guy move his vehicle. That's great. We got more shops, like pharmacies, like 2 pharmacies right here. This is a chain of them. You usually get cheaper pharmaceutical supplies from that one than the other ones. From my experience, especially when my mom was sick, they usually provided cheaper prices overall. And you got all these other shops here, a beauty salon there and all that, with a beautiful dog in there. The Chinese restaurant, if you like Chinese food, and all these kinds of shops here. And we're on the road, on the walk towards La Ceja. If you like La Ceja, I'll leave maybe a video recommendation that I made there late last year, after I got back from Nepal and all of that. And these are other neighborhoods. Let me show you a little bit of this neighborhood. So these neighborhoods are superly well designed. I mean, check it out. What do you think? What's your opinion of these neighborhoods like this? Look at these houses. These are even prettier than the others. And then you got all those apartment buildings over there. So my services, remember, if you need them, I'm here. The phone went crazy. I'm still pushing it with making videos. This place is called Medieval Residential and Commercial Park, and they have a castle of their own. If you're interested in this is all part of the San Antonio video, because this is just a few blocks away, and it's a real castle they're building there. Let me get a closer view, and it's called Medieval. And there's a police little command center right there. So you got good security, and they're building a lot of tower blocks here from 59 square meters to 145 square meters. There you go. And wow, check that out. So we're ending the video here before this whole, because my phone is overheated. And you got other high-rise apartment complexes here. And the park we just came from is only about 8 blocks away. I kid you not. And look at the beautiful mountains. And if you keep going that route, not this one, but that one over there, where that truck is coming from, you go to La Ceja. Just about a 15 to 20 minute drive. And it's beautiful. Look at the views that you will get here. Medieval, and this is a reason why, or many reasons why, you can choose to live here. Until next time, catch you on the rebound from the medieval times of Rionegro.